So I'd like to introduce Rahn Wakely from AMP. He came all the way from Australia. AMP is a financial services firm, a Global 2000 organization, and you'll get to hear directly from him. So come on up, Rahn. G'day.
G'day.
So Rahn, everybody in this room, I'm hoping, after seeing some of those statistics, is thinking to themselves, how do I get in on this, right? How do I sort of help my security team make that kind of a difference? So why don't you start by just sharing with everybody, what problem were you trying to solve? What were the challenges that AMP was facing?
Yeah, so Sean, it was sort of three things. The first thing was the opportunity. So our IT team had put in ServiceNow, so it gave me a really great opportunity to jump on the back of that and leverage that. But secondly, we've got some new regulatory changes, so a big focus at AMP on compliance and risk management. And thirdly, the time for those vulnerabilities needs to come down. I really needed to do something about it. So combining those three things, it said to me that vulnerability management is a real opportunity to compress that time and get that moving really fast.
So tell me more about the vulnerability side of things. So, compliance, obviously everybody's facing compliance challenges. It's been a huge challenge for folks. But the vulnerability piece, I think folks have maybe thrown up their hands and thought, well, it is what it is. Patching is a giant pain, and I'm just going to have to deal with it. So what were you able to achieve?
So these vulnerabilities come out so quick, Sean, that it's really hard for us to prioritize and know which systems we've got to get the IT teams working on quickly. So using the CMDB and that categorization in there, it gives me a really good way to tell them which systems they need to patch first, because otherwise it's just like drinking from a fire hose.
Got it. So if you look at it from a results standpoint, you take this vulnerability management process and you're accelerating it. What kind of results were you able to achieve?
So we're four months into it, really. So we've got a lot of opportunities to go yet, but already it's about 60% quicker for me in getting those vulnerabilities patched on those systems. And that's straight off the bat that was really easy to achieve as well.
Excellent. So talk to me about how you actually achieve that kind of a result. So you've got the CMDB, obviously, that's provided by IT, and then you're taking the scan data and bringing that into the CMDB in order to better prioritize, I'd assume.
That's right. So we started off, and I was hoping the CMD would be perfect and solve all my problems. As it turns out, it's not quite that good. But really, what we were able to do is the ones that were in there and prioritized, we just automatically prioritize. That's straight off the bat very easily. But the real win for us was enhancing that CMDB with the information we get out of the vulnerability scans. We have this wealth of information and security. When we don't know, we just put it straight into the CMDB, prioritize it then, and we only have to do it once. So that was a really great win for us.
Wait, hold on. I think that point was really important for everybody with an IT background. So obviously there's benefit in tying the scan data into the CMDB so you can prioritize it better. But I think what I just heard you say is that the scan data actually enrich the CMDB itself and improve the accuracy, not just for security, but for AMP overall.
For the whole company, that's right.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like a great result. So if you're in the audience and you're thinking, I want to be like Rahn, I want to sort of take advantage of this, how can they get started? What would you recommend they do first?
So the first thing, we're doing a step-by-step guide of how we did it at about 11:30 today, so come along and look at that. I would say don't let the CMDB hold up. It's not that big a deal. You can work through it. Start small and just iterate. We're on to our 5th release now, and just small chunks and just keep on going.
Great. Well, Rahn, I'm just blown away with the results you've achieved. Thank you so much for coming all the way from Sydney to be here with all of us. Thanks for being a pioneer in this new space in security, and thank you for being a security operations customer.
No problem.
Thanks, Rahn.
Thank you.